Hello everyone, this is John from Your Opportunities Africa. Here on this YouTube channel, we are going to be taking you through on how to apply for grants, seed funding and seed capital. Each and every day we shall be doing one video that will be showing you how to apply for a certain opportunity for Africans. If you're an African, are you an African? Are you an entrepreneur, a business owner? Are you a student and you want to apply for an opportunity that is to say scholarships, fellowships, grants, call for proposals, call for research papers? Are you looking for seed funding? Are you looking for seed capital? Yes, we are here from Your Opportunities Africa, and an online platform that we shall be taking you through all different opportunities that we shall have on our platform. Stay tuned. Please subscribe and turn on the notification button so that we can always be informed whenever whenever we publish a video. Listen till the end until you learn how to apply for a grant. Yes, how can you apply for a grant or seed funding? First of all, what do you understand by term grants? A grant is kind of a gift. It can be financial, it can be monetary, it can be research, it can be data information that an organization or a foundation or government that really gives as a reward for good work, or as a reward for anything that they do in a community to increase on a community employment, community betterment. This usually organizations apply for them grants. They apply for it for them to benefit. Yes, and again, seed funding, how is it different from grants? Seed funding for it is just a kind of a stable stage of investment as opposed to given different investor category. In reality, when it comes to raising seed money, practically anyone can be a potential investor. You don't have to wait until maybe you're operational, or you have a feasible plan, or you have a working project or something like that. But you can always, at any stage, there is a very seed funding that is really prominent that we know of in Africa, Tono Meru TEF, seed capital, that happens each and every year, and very many young entrepreneurs from Africa have taken part of this particular seed funding. Very many people have nurtured their businesses, have grown their businesses because of this seed funding and seed capital. At an early stage startups, typically people seek seed capital or seed funding so they may begin conducting research, they may begin developing, they may begin marketing to see that whatever they are doing really becomes a success. So we are saying, how do you apply for a grant? How do you apply for seed capital? For one, usually for applying for seed capital, seed funding and grant, it can really be challenging. To some people it is really stressful. they find it stressful. There is a lot of patience, there is a lot of convincing people, there is a lot of talking to very many people, different angel investors, venture capitalists, seed funding organizations, UN bodies, government people that you have to convince so that people can really give you the seed funding or the grant. But anyway, once you get this grant, sometimes it is non-refundable. A grant is non-refundable, and some seed funding, depending on the funding body, at times it is refundable. For example, venture capitalists, they might need some money in exchange of a good. Maybe if you are producing, if it is farming, you are producing pineapples, they might need you to exchange the money they have given you in terms of the finished product, depending. But for a grant is non-refundable. Once you're given a grant, that money is yours and solely yours. You are to use it in the way they have told you to use it, or they see fit, or as an organization sees fit, depending on the category and the type of grant given to you. So for one to really have to apply for a grant, you cannot apply for a grant from nowhere. As a person, or as an entrepreneur, or as a business, you need to position yourself well. You need to have a running project. You need to have an idea. You must have a project, say a working model that you're working on that really fits into the category of the grant that you're trying to apply for. In case you are applying for usually for tornado meru it is open, but there are some companies that give out grants when they are saying you must be an organization dealing with vulnerable children. So if you don't have any project concerning vulnerable children, you cannot apply for this particular grant. Usually it is very important to look at the eligibility area of a certain grant before you apply for it. For example, there is a grant I know of that is really looking at people giving out water solutions, water innovations to communities. So in case you do not have anything concerning water innovation, water solutions to communities, then you cannot apply for this grant. You cannot apply for a grant that is for water innovation, water solutions, when you are clearly dealing with maybe growing of passion fruits and water solutions do not really match. And then after talking about water solutions, then you must have what we call proof of concept. The project you're talking about, the idea you're talking about, where have you tried it? Where has it worked? Is it in place? Is it already working? If something like that is already going on, then you are free to show it to the people from whom you are trying to seek their funding, and this will come through applying. There's usually these organizations providing this grant, they come up with a certain application form through which you can apply to get this this grant and or seed funding. You go through a certain stages of certain criteria, certain criteria that you should meet for them to give their funding. So it comes as a written business proposal, it can be a project proposal, a business plan, or just an application form through which they ask very many different questions for you to answer, and then you go through different stages. Some of them have even pitching stages that you can really be checked under, so whether you are fit for this grant. Thank you so much. These are some of the things I've talked about applying for a grant. In short, it can be very wide in case we are to continue talking about this, but however, this is just a brief about how one can apply for a grant. Next series of videos, we shall be discussing a grant per grant on how you can apply for certain grants on our platform. As you've seen, Opportunities Africa. This is Opportunities Africa. We share very many different grants, workshops, scholarships, fellowships, grants, jobs, awards, global opportunities, but mainly we share opportunities that are fit for Africans and young entrepreneurs, young business people with startups, young women, everyone in Africa that is really trying to look for an opportunity. We try to share these opportunities on a daily basis for you to apply for them. Thank you so much. I remain yours, John Seglinya from Opportunities Africa. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications button so that you can always wait for a video from us on each and every day. A daily basis, we shall pick out 1 or 2 opportunities that we shall discuss, and we tell you how to apply for them. A few questions you can comment in the comment section. If there's a video you want us to do, please comment in the comment section. We shall do that video for you, and we shall take you through. Next, we can also look at how one can write a funding application. Wait for that video. We shall also do wait for that video. We are also going to do a good video that says how to position yourself for funding. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much. I'll wait for you in the next video. Yeah.